that's just one thing that I wish that was more normalized, is people would normalize like being okay and not being looked at weird for not wanting to party in college. Like if that's the only way to have fun. College is one of the most transformative seasons of one's life. However, as a Christian, it could be quite challenging navigating the college life while also standing firm to your faith and your walk with Christ. If you're watching this and you're in college or you're about to go to college and you're a Christian and you're a little bit scared, or you don't really know what to expect, it's okay. First of all, I just want to tell you that it is completely normal to feel that way. Second of all, I want you to stick around because I'm just going to give you about 3 points of advice that I think will really help you in being a Christian in college that I actually wish that I had gotten. The first thing that I would tell you is I would actually highly encourage you to, one, find a group of like-minded believers. And like, I'm not saying a rush, but I'm just saying like as soon as you can, find that. And I only say that because with college comes a lot of pressure. You have pressure with your studies, but then you also have peer pressure because there's so many temptations, once you get to college. There's so many people from different walks of life, and not everybody has the same values and morals as you do. So I think like it's easier to have like-minded people around you you guys can help each other. You can hold each other accountable. You can even just like find your group that can understand you. And I think that will definitely make college life easier. I can attest to this. When I went to Texas A&M University, although I can't necessarily give like the freshman life, like I can't really relate to what it's like being a freshman on campus, simply because if you guys have watched my previous videos, I've mentioned that I did the 2-year community college and then 2-year at the university. So I actually went to a 4-year in my junior year. However, it was still that transition that could be a little bit daunting. It's when I got there, I realized that it is important to have that group of people. My junior year was like a part of my walk with Christ where I started drawing back closer to God on my own. And, although I had my friends who really weren't walking with Christ, I also had a group of friends, and it was from a on-campus ministry that I had joined from a classmate who was in it, and also my roommate who was in it as well. Just seeing people my age of all races, of all backgrounds come together and worship. And it's not just that, worshiping in the church. It's just like how they lived and how they were just like very joyful people. They were just very positive people. They were ambitious. They were hard workers, and they loved God. Me seeing that helped me in my walk with Christ. Like people my age, like, yes, there are people your age, Serena, who love Jesus. It's not just like an old church mother thing. Like it's okay to be young and to love the Lord and still, have dreams and goals for your life. So I would say that is one of the things that I'm so grateful to God for, just having divine appointments to meet certain people at that time, because it definitely helped me in my walk with Christ. Now, this second point is something that we all should be doing, period. College, no college, teacher, fireman, whatever. That is to not be afraid of sharing the gospel and, sharing your faith or talking about Jesus with your classmates, your roommates, faculty members. Now, that doesn't mean be a Bible thumper. Like I remember being on campus when I was in college, and they would have the people with the signs, and the others like, you going to hell, you need to repent. Like they come with the big signs, and they just come to like intimidate, and they wonder why people don't want to be bothered. They wonder why a lot of people think Christians are just very, you don't have to do all of that. You can simply, especially when you're asked, don't shy away or try to beat around the bush. If you're asked like, hey, what religion are you? Or what do you believe? Say it. Say it, you know, kindly, but say it. Be bold. I'm just saying to be bold. Don't feel like you have to cower back or be intimidated for believing in Jesus, for representing Jesus, for being a disciple of Jesus. Because, you know, because most colleges nowadays, they're not, I know it's not like you have like a godly curriculum. You know, I'll just say, for example, I've taken biology classes and astronomy classes where they talk about evolution. You know, they don't want to reference that there is a creator, you know, that God created the heavens and the earth. They don't believe in Adam and Eve. You know the gist of what I'm saying. I've had to learn sometimes to just give them the answer that they want so you can get the grade. But when it comes to discussions or things like that, I just say don't be afraid or don't feel like you have to cower back and, you know, be too politically correct to the point where, you know, you're beating around the bush. Like, just stand firm for your beliefs and what you believe in. The last point I want to tell you is point number 3. Enjoy it. Okay, have fun. Like, college is supposed to be fun, and you don't have to party and get drunk and do all kinds of wild stuff to have a good time. So that kind of ties into my first point, is like, when you find that group of people, not only do you guys have common core beliefs, but you guys just like enjoy the same things. Like, have fun. You know, go bowling. I remember with my, if I could find the clip, I'll put it here. I remember with my group, my on-campus Bible study group, like we went salsa dancing at this like cafe. But man, when I tell you, we were on the dance floor. Like, you actually learned salsa. They had an instructor there to teach us the moves. Like, it was a lot of fun, and it was a good workout. It was a good time, and it's like I got to go and enjoy myself, and I didn't have to get drunk. I didn't have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much stuff that you can do. If you're somebody who's active, you like sports, the rec center, going to sports, going to the football games, or taking road trips. Like, there's so much stuff to do that's fun and that you can do in college without the stereotypical partying, hooking up, you know, getting high or whatever. Like, that's just one thing that I wish that was more normalized, is people would normalize like being okay and not being looked at weird for not wanting to party in college. Like, if that's the only way to have fun. I just wish you the best. I wish nothing but blessings over you. I pray that God will protect you while you're on campus, off campus, wherever you are. I pray that your light will so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. And that you just have a wonderful time and get that degree. And even just post-college, that you'll have those same relationships and just lots of good memories. So if there is any other piece of advice that you want me to give, or if you have any other questions, or if there's something that you think could help somebody else, please leave it all in the comments below, because I really want to hear from you guys. That's all that I have for you today. God bless you all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.